Alright, welcome back to Ayehu TV. Like and comment and share my videos a day amami. Said the medi can just say a year Ghana for communicators ye won't phobia or my own was now or my neutral our modio or mokasa edema Ghana and Koso Ghana and Punto. Now it seems a year professor be a your friend Professor Gyampo abegunu hwani muasia ebusia enya fedi agro. Ni na eye ensembia obeka na womonte so ena ama doctor zato enso atutu bi ede amane na ebusia ukopiem ewo studio hwa na chese enya fedi agro kwa eno ena chese UTAG for chese o ma regret papa wo like eye doctor Professor Gyampo aye betrayer like we go money masia ebusia enya video. Stay tuned to Ayehu TV na chese yemura nsem na yenkotie emunche mu se de esitie ne bi empra.
I don't that I led a group, and a group was made up of sensible people, including himself. Whatever decision that I implemented were taken by the group, including himself. And so it is childish and loose talk for you to come and sit here and say that. No, please. He was saying some of these things. Please, let me finish. You see, let me finish. No. You see, but you see, but you are a member of UTAG. You voted for an issue and I implemented, and then you tell me that I am the one who did it. Today, there are people contesting for UTAG and they say, I won't do a jump. There are people on campus say, please, I won't do a jump. Because they don't want to be like that.
Yes, move on.
I will respond. No,
I will also respond. Unless they sack me from here because I will sit here and let me call me child. I won't accept that. I will take that from you, Gyampo.
That I led a group, and a group was made up of sensible people, including himself. Whatever decision that I implemented were taken by the group, including himself. And so it is childish and loose talk for you to come and sit here and say that. No, please. He was saying some of these things. Please, let me finish. No. You see, but you see, you are a member of UTAG. You voted for an issue and I implemented, and then you tell me that I am the one who did it. Today, there are people contesting for UTAG and they say, I won't do a jump. There are people on campus say, please, I won't do a jump. Because they don't want to be like that.
Yes, move on.
I will respond.
No. I will also respond. Unless they sack me from here because I will sit here and let me call me child. I won't accept that. I will take that from you, Gyampo.
Let me tell you something.
Move on, Prof.
No, it is important I tell you.
Prof, move on.
Zato, move
on.
Listen to me.
Move.
I don't think
I would make a point.
No. It is not fair on the opposition.
Move on. Next point, please.
To reference Dr. Zato with those expressions.
No.
Saying that
you give me the chance. Will you give me a chance to talk about that? The context matters.
He's still reaching out to all. John Mama is still reaching out to all, particularly from the realms of civil society, to bring everybody on board. And so, in my view, it is nonsensical to argue that a mere political appointment to help serve Ghana makes one necessarily belongs to a political party. They claim also that an appointment once made is benefits the appointee. Okay, it's also it doesn't make sense. It's a misinformation because there are those of us who initially wanted to stay away, but we were told that no, you cannot sit on the fence and continue to criticize. And when you are given the chance to serve, you say that you want. So up to now, I want Dr. Zato to know. He knows me. Before I got appointment, I was, by the grace of God, an already self-made man. And today, because of where I am, there are things that I used to do that I love to do, but I can't do.
Okay.
There are things that I wanted to do, but because of appointment, you don't have to. Okay. So it is a misinformation, and it is a loose talk to say that everybody who gets appointment and all appointments are beneficial. And so instead of looking at what the person is able to do to serve the country, It is a low thinking to say that every appointment.
My response is this. I think you brought something. I talked about MPP, but you didn't talk about MPP. You talked about me.
I'm not done.
It is nonsensical, therefore, charges for you to believe that there is a causal link between your actions and inactions that led to this position. You can draw a straight line from the fact that your activism and your causal link gave you this position.
I am not done.
You got this position because you campaigned for John Mahama. And John Mahama has rewarded you.
I want to be civil.
You cannot say, I must be civil.
I want to be civil by letting you finish. When you finish, I'll come back.
When I finish, when you were talking, it is also clear that your actions or inactions as a UTAG leader, your actions and inactions at the strike you did, has led to John Mahama to reward you. There were so many UTAG leaders who were here. How many of them have been appointed positions in Mahama's government? If Mahama hadn't won the election, you wouldn't have gotten this position. No, there's absolutely no way you would have gotten this position. So there's a direct causal link between your actions as a UTAG president.
I want to wait for you to respond.
There's cause and effect.
Okay, so you are done. Now, you see,
no, I'm not done. If you talk, I want to talk.
Hold on. You see, we cannot. You see, I cannot allow you to go on like this.
I cannot allow you to go on like that. If you come at me, I'll come at you.
Okay, so let me just say this.
No, can I
indicated earlier that
no, I have to respond. I have to respond. Okay.
Wait. Well, it's some 10 minutes to the top of the hour. Dr. Awakoba is going to be joining us on Zoom on this particular one. Professor Gyampo.
Yes, I would on the issue, please,
yes.
Please indulge me. On the issue, I'll respond. But it's important that I respond to some of the claims of Dr. Zato here. I've just received so many text messages saying that I should tone down in my response, and I'm going to do that. I'm a listening human being, just like President Mahama.
A listening CEO.
But I want to tell Dr. Zato here that I'll take a decision as to the party I want to belong to eventually when the time comes. I vote, but I've never had a party. He went to contest an election on the ticket of the MPP and lost miserably. I have not taken such a decision yet in my life. It is a full soldier talk to say that just because I spoke against the incompetence of Nana Akufo-Addo, I suddenly became an NDC man. It is on record that I was part of the people who chased John Mahama away in the lead up to the 2016 elections.
Excellent.
Go and check the records.
Yeah.
So when I was doing that, was I MPP? It is on record that we criticized John Mahama. We fested the idea that he was incompetent at the time. And it benefited the NPP too. So if we are doing our work, we believe in doing our work. If it benefits the NDC, it benefits the MPP, so be it. But the point is that if it is right, it is right. If it is wrong, it is wrong. And so it is important that we put this on record. President Mahama, ever since he was voted into office, has done a lot of appointments. He's appointed many people to hold certain offices. And in making such appointments, he made it clear to them that, and some of us, that he was interested in assembling the right caliber of brains to help him govern the country. And to date, he is still reaching out to a certain, caliber of people to bring them on board. And I believe that the sensible thing to do as a governor or a president of any developing country like Ghana is not to look out for people, incompetent people, small boys who would always yesser you to appoint them and assemble yourself with them as your appointees.
Excellent.
But to look out for people who have the brains, who can look up into your face and say that you are wrong. That is what John Mahama, please. That is what John Mahama is doing. He's gone on to do a lot of appointments of people who do not have anything to do with the party. But he tells them that, look, it is my responsibility to ensure that I assemble.
Ask you a question about what the NPP was thinking in taking this decision. Then you started off with this thing about Professor Gyampo being appointed, because the first question I asked you had nothing to do with his appointment or Lawyer Martin Kpebu's service as a member of the Operation Recover All Loot preparatory team. But you went on that tangent. I indicated to you before you answered the substantive question that some of the things you have said would elicit responses from the people that you directed them at. So that is what is happening now. I don't want the obstruction from what is going on now, based on the instances that you referenced previously. Because of the things that you said earlier, which had nothing to do with the question that I asked, it is only fair that the persons that you directed them at would also respond to some of the issues you talked about. Then we move on.
No, so, Mr. Host, so I think over the years, please,
my name.
Alfred, we've run this program in a certain way, and you see, no, please, let us be civil and decorous about this. You see, when he was talking, I didn't agree with whatever he said, but I kept quiet. Also, it is important that he allows me to finish. Let us make the point again that I led a group, and a group was made up of sensible people, including himself. Whatever decision that I implemented were taken by the group, including himself. And so it is childish and loose talk for you to come and sit here and say that. No, please. He was saying some of these things. Please, let me finish. You see, let me finish.
No. You see, but you see,
you are a member of UTAG. You voted for an issue and I implemented, and then you tell me that I am the one who did it.
You betrayed UTAG. You betrayed UTAG. That's what you just betrayed. Today, there are people contesting for UTAG position. They say, I will do a jump. There are people for example say, please, I won't do a jump. Because they don't want to be like that.
Yes, I will respond. No,
I will also respond. Unless they sack me from here, because I won't sit here and let you call me child. I won't accept that. I won't take that from you, Jumpo. I won't.
Let me tell you something.
Move on, Prof.
No, it is important I tell you something.